Have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Connor. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. 7 yards the pickup there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. This is Connor. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
3rd and goal.
They'll look to run with Connor. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That was the kind of play that this defense needed because it has not been a good half for them on that side of the football. Maybe they can use that one to regroup a little bit and start to play a little bit better.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
You got him. You got him.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on that.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Touchdown, Cardinals! Cam Akers, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Watch the slack, watch the slack.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, it's Counter. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now
whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On 1st and 10 is Counter. Open space inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Back to throw here. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me.
and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll run on first down with Akers. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
He was tackled at
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Connor. And he is met in his track. It brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
That's good.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Connor. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Connor, the ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
Now Connor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run it. This is Connor, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. On the ground, it's Akers. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, a give to Connor. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
A gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 10.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Steelers on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. Now the ball comes loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2nd down and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Devin Bush in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Steelers' 11-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. It's a quarterback sneak. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers.